So third case. 76 years old lady. Okay. She's postmenopausal. Okay, she came with fatigue. Okay, she get admitted. Okay, she was found having a clinic. She's been 125. Okay, they have sent her labs. The person was normal, other labs are normal, but they have done thyroid function. This was 2, 9. This patient taking treatment for hypertension and diabetes. Okay. So she came with fatigue, dizziness, tiredness. She was found likely in thyroid emergency. Lab investigated for hypertension. She get admitted for workup and function for hypertension. This year thyroid function test.
Yeah. This we call the Thyroid syndrome. The Thyroid syndrome, the relation of TFT is totally complicated.
Okay.
And there is many parameters for Thyroid syndrome. The most important is T3 we are not looking at. So, and TSH could be high, could be low. Yes. So, to stabilize the patient, correct electrolytes, feeding, what parameters will come down, then TSH should be repeated later on after this diagnosis.
Why is it here? She came from home. She was sick. Sick euthyroid usually diagnosis of diabetes patient. So ideally or classically ICU patient. Sick euthyroid. So somebody came from home. She's tired. She's sick. She's not that sick. So usually if you are talking, so what they call sick euthyroid, or now the new name is non-thyroidal illness. So usually that is the diagnosis of somebody who is very sick in the hospital, either in high dependency, or sick in general ward, or sick in ICU. Typically is ICU patient. Okay, so any other thoughts?
This patient
Is this first related to the thyroid? This is another one.
Okay.
If not related to the thyroid, what might be the reason for this?
Okay.
So how do you interpret this thyroid function test?
We can make more investigation to see hypertension there.
Okay. Like what?
Cortisol. 9 AM, 12 PM.
Cortisol, if you do see
Yes.
AM cortisol is 350. So, what else? What to do?
We see also cortisol is ADH.
She has no, you don't do ADH unless the patient is severely polydipsia or polyuria.
Okay.
I never seen the ADH by the way in the hospital. 6 years, I never seen the single ADH. It's useless.
You don't have more STH than H.
Okay.
Patient 76.
Shows an activity also.
AM cortisol 350. Fine. Usually up to more than 250 is usually fine. This one scenario, 100 scenario is the cortisol is 150. So, how to interpret this? What are the possible explanations of this? TSH2, T49. So how to interpret this? What do you call this? What are the definition for this?
Non-thyroid disease.
No.
This
It can be non-thyroid disease, it can be, but this is not a non-thyroid disease. This is a patient who came from home, who was generally stable, but being fatigued and tired. She was not admitted for fatigue, she was admitted for hypertension. Secondary hypo, Para?
Second hypothyroidism.
Secondary hyperthyroidism. Okay, secondary. Okay. So how come secondary? T6 is normal. Hypothyroidism, what do you have in hypothyroidism?
Hypothyroidism.
So do you think this is hypothyroidism, the normal T6? This is secondary hypothyroidism. So in hypothyroidism, T6 is high.
This is primary.
Primary what?
Primary hypothyroidism.
Primary hypothyroidism T6 should be
T6 should be high.
Primary means gland, thyroid.
Injection is-
Secondary means pituitary. So is it secondary?
So it's secondary.
Hypothyroid. But T6 is normal. How can you say secondary hypothyroidism?
The point you told it to take time is T4 is low.
Okay. You remember the first thing that I said to you? What did I say in the first beginning of that principle you have to know. I told you there is an algorithmic change in the TSH with minimal change in the T4. So somebody with a T4 of 9, his TSH should be, for example, more than 35 or 40. So this is inappropriately low for this TSH, for this T4. This is not a normal response. Your TSH should be very high. So that means this is secondary hypothyroidism. In secondary hypothyroidism, this is one of the differential. You have TSH can be normal, can be even low. Another thing of hypothyroidism that you will find TSH is 0.05 with the low T4. It's also secondary hypothyroidism. So secondary hypothyroidism means something in the pituitary. Means the TSH response to change in free T4 is very poor. So with a normal T4, your TSH should be ideally very high. You know, there is a negative feedback.
Yes.
Minimal change in free T4 cause significant change in TSH. This principle you have to understand. So this is one of the differential secondary hypothyroidism. That means there is something in pituitary. Okay. Other things like could be immune stable. There is a first antibodies that you don't have to know. And there are other few rare differential. But this is the thing. So if you want to other things to confirm this, you said cortisol. Okay, cortisol might be normal, might be low. If it is low, this is another evidence. What about the other hormones? Dr. Mohammed said growth hormone and FSH. Okay. What you expect? If this is a secondary hypothyroidism, what are the possibilities here? See, if she has secondary hypothyroidism, she might have. So there are, if you in the thyroid, you are talking about 3-4 axes, anterior pituitary. You are talking about thyroid, you are talking about cortisol, you are talking about prolactin, you are talking about growth hormones. Okay, so these are the anterior pituitary hormones. Okay, so she might have a single deficiency. She might have a multiple deficiency. You call it band hypopit if she has more than 3 axes. So if her cortisol is low, this also goes with this. Okay, so and this is could be explained for this. If she has a TSH of normal TSH is from 5 to 30. Okay, so her TSH is 15. Is this normal? Her TSH is 15.
If this is a also fine, you cannot check them.
No,
No,
no, no.
But this is just a figure to compare, صح?
No, the normal range depends on the cycle. Okay, 5 to 30.
تمام.
Okay.
So TSH now it is
So this is 15.
With here 8, maybe we'll just do it
Yes.
high.
It should be. I told you in the beginning, she's post-menopausal. Post-menopausal, she has 0 estrogen.
Okay.
So her FSH should be more than 30, more than 40, 50, 60. So this is a relatively low.
Yes.
This is another indication that she has pituitary problem. So low FSH, low cortisol, low thyroid function. This lady has hypothyroidism. So you have to get a scan whether this is empty cellular or pituitary adenoma.
And for prolactin in that case scenario, prolactin will be
It depends. It depends. If she has a lot, for example, it depends. If she has a mass with a mass effect, she might have a hyperprotein. If she has also an empty cellular with slightly, because of the empty cellular, the gland is pushed up, she might have even microscopic effect. Even in empty cellular, you could have slightly hyperprolactin. You could have slightly hyperprolactin. So why she has hyperprolactinemia? This is just side information. She has hyperprolactinemia because thyroxine, hyperthyroid, your kidney will not excrete water. So you have water retention. So this is delusional hypertension. Okay. So if somebody is old age came with such figure, you have to think about cortisol. طبعا SIDH. The two more differential of SIDH, you have to rule out thyroid dysfunction or hypothyroidism and adrenal insufficiency. So if she has 3 axis, this lady has band hypothyroidism and she needs to get a scan for that. Okay. If she has only 1 axis, okay, so that's 1 axis, single axis. But usually you have to get an image for that. If you are going to start both, if she has these two both, you start with cortisone first. Because if you start thyroxine with low cortisone, that must push her into adrenal insufficiency. So you start cortisone for 1 day, 2 days, and then you start thyroxine the second day. We have seen a patient with a sodium of 120, and within a few days correction of thyroxine, it improves to normal. So this is very important. If you see like this, it's either a lag problem, because the patient is symptomatic, and you have any other evidence of symptomatic, and for example fatigue, this patient has to be referred to rule out secondary hypothyroidism. Okay, so clear now. So 2 things in principle that you have to do first. First, all hormones are in a negative feedback, except 2 exceptions. So negative feedback, that means the primary, and we have primary and secondary. Primary means the gland itself is not working. Secondary means the secreting hormone is not working. That means the pituitary. Tertiary means hypothalamic. Okay, this is number 1. Number 2, every time that you have to think about the exponential increase in TSH in relation to its slightly change in free T4. The TSH will go high. So inappropriate response like this should make your mind that she has something inhibitory. Okay. So this is number 2. So number 4. 26 years old lady. All ladies because okay. So she is married. She has 2 kids. Okay, she delivered 9 months back. She came to you to bring food, fever, fatigue, palpitation, and difficulty in swallowing. Okay. So what you will do for her?
Assess the patient, see the fever, see the palpitation, we do ECG.
That is it. Focus on it. There is a thyroid, there is a
smooth, or there is
very minimal enlargement. Okay. What else about enlargement you want to see?
Just X-ray.
Symmetrical.
Okay.
Or not. There is a bulb nodule inside or not. Consistency of that.
Okay.
It is hard, firm, whatever. And we will see hormonal assay for her. This is actually
what else in physical examination? Very important. About from going up.
The patient will swallow and will see the movement.
More than that?
Eyes. For the eyes. Exercise.
Okay. Okay, her eyes are normal.
Tremors.
Eyes are normal. Okay. She has a mild tremor. Heart rate 110. Okay, she has minimal goiter. Okay, minimal, small, very small, tender goiter. Okay, and she has no eye signs. No eye signs. Pulse rate is regular, but bigger than 10. Okay. What you will do? What is?
We do for the cell function. Cell antibodies.
So T6 is 0.005.
Okay.
T4 is 1 to 8. Okay. What else?
And this is looks like hyperthyroid.
Okay. What else? Anything you want to do?
If there is any antibodies,
Anti-TDO.
yes.
You are not taking from it, but anti-TDO is normal.
No.
Or high, more than 1,000.
Liver profile if lipids is low or normal range of the
What do you expect?
This hyperthyroid case,
What do you expect? Lipids?
it will be low.
Okay. Okay. So you will refer here as
Refer as a hyperthyroid case or hyperthyroid function for more assessment.
okay. So what is your definition here?
Postpartum thyroiditis.
Give me three or four definitions, huh?
Postpartum thyroiditis.
Postpartum thyroiditis.
Postpartum 9 months. 9 months.
Okay. What else?
Hyperthyroid case.
Graves.
Graves disease.
Graves disease. Okay.
Subacute thyroiditis.
Anything else? So postpartum thyroiditis. Who said postpartum thyroiditis? Okay. Why?
9 months.
Duration is
Up to 6
up to 6 months.
Hmm?
Duration is up to 6 months. Up to 6.
But 9 months it is long period to be postpartum.
Can be up to 1 year.
Yes,
Can be up to 1 year.
Up to 1 year.
Can be up to 1 year. Okay. So how do you treat that? Okay, just grave disease. Grave disease. Graves. Yeah. Okay.
Also repair.
Okay. Subacute thyroiditis.
Also repair.
So one important thing I told you, but that is in clinical examination, I told you she has a tender genital, and I told you she has difficulty in swallowing.
Yes.
So what does it indicate?
Subacute.
Indicate pain. Indicate subacute thyroiditis. Okay. So if you have somebody with this, with history of the tender genital, difficulty in swallowing, if you did an ESAR and the ESAR is 100, see the history of fever. You can expect to get fever even in Graves' disease. Usually, unless you have a thyroid stone, even postpartum thyroiditis, you don't expect fever. So fever usually comes with the subacute thyroiditis. So if you have an ESR of 100, from your side, I'll be very happy if you refer the patient for your measurement as subacute thyroiditis. Of course, we have all of the patient. The results is suggesting she has clinical signs, she has ESR. But you can start the treatment from your side. You can start if there is no contraindication, the patient is not asthmatic, you can start high dose antiretroviral inflammatory drugs. At least until the patient gets about 4 or 5.
And
So
so
usually-
anti-inflammatory for
No, usually if you have something like this, this is usually the thing, the diagnosis usually is by doing a thyroid object scan of diagnosis. Now we start our thyroid object scan since 2 days back. Our reference is much more. So that is, so you will see zero uptake, 0%. In Graves' disease, you will see large diffuse uptake. In multinuclear or toxic we will see a problem. So if this thyroiditis will be zero uptake. This is the diagnostic test usually. You can do it and that will give it. But in case that isn't available or will take some time, clinical condition, clinical scenario, high ESR, this all points towards this. So even with these things, there is no rush to start anti-thyroid medication, but at least from your side, you have done the basic labs, okay? You have started the patient for, you have to address patient consent. Whether this is grapes or not grapes, patient is feverish, fatigue, type, you have to treat that.
Yes.
But usually, if you don't think about subacute thyroiditis, you might even give paracetamol. Paracetamol didn't hear much. So if you think about subacute thyroiditis, you will start here on ibuprofen, for example, high dose TID, 7 to 10 days. You refer the patient as urgent. Okay, the patient will feel comfortable. That, and then when she came,
Ibuprofen 500 TID
you
only.
can try those 400 TID for 7 to 10 days. Patient, we rarely steroid use steroid. High dose steroid usually I used in 2 or 3 patients. So some of them will not respond to this, and they have a high dose steroid for 6 weeks. But at least if you did this ESR, you will be able to. This is one differential. Other differential is this
High
disease.
dose steroid means we give starting from what, 60?
No, I think that is better to be left to the specifically. But usually you start
No, just
at, around 0.5 milligram per kilogram per week. Around 40 milligram, tapering by 5 milligram each week. Okay.
Dr. Ahmed, any role of IV steroid at least for start dose for instance?
No. Usually they was only gradually with the oral steroid. IV steroid you give it something severe. Or better physically. So here, all differentials, see, clinical medicine work only by this. What is your differential, what is with, and what is against. So postpartum thyroiditis is possible, because it's within 1 year. What is not fitting that, IESR. What is not fitting that, history of fever. What is not fitting that, swelling. So grave disease, possible, yes, it's possible. It is very much possible. It can cause fever, yes, it can cause fever. But usually there will be no tender. Usually you don't expect the ESR to be such high. Usually, but this is one of the differential, but it is less likely to cause with this. Subacute thyroiditis is fitting the whole scenario. Vein in the throat, clinical things, ESR high, okay, so all things are high. So this is very important. This is very important. So ESR, if somebody with neck swelling or neck pain, hyperthyroidism, and you hardly can touch, severe pain. So you have to think about subacute thyroiditis and to start symptomatic treatment, which we have in the health center.